Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here and welcome on into a LEGO Star Wars news video. Today LEGO has decided to reveal 3 brand new sets at San Diego Comic-Con. I'm just so happy that SDCC reveals are back. Like, that was just such a cool time in LEGO history that I only really got to partake in like 1 or 2 years worth until COVID shut it all down. So I'm glad that it's back. Anyways, you don't care about that. You want to see these new sets releasing on September the 1st. So the first set that we have here is set number 75362. This is Ahsoka Tano's T6 Jedi Shuttle. This will be retailing for $79.99 USD. It has 599 pieces, and I think that it's just really exciting to get a remake of that old ship. And in terms of just like being a Rebels fan, the fact that this was like, even just in terms of like the story being told here, that it's picking up after Rebels, but the fact that we saw that at the end of it and we're getting a set here all these years later, it's just really, really exciting. As you would expect, like the other T6 shuttle, it can actually rotate around, and I think that looks really, really great. I love the colors here as well. There's a lot of dark red, which maybe I'm really biased, but I think that looks really cool, and how they've done some of the tiling and shaping around the wings and having that spinning feature is really cool too. In terms of like the actual play features here, there's these flaps that can open at the bottom, as well as, of course, you've got the cockpit that can open up as well, and then you've got a stud shooter above. On the back of the box, you could see that there's also this flap on the back, or the I guess one of the sides that can open too. So there's quite a lot going on there in terms of like different little small details that can open up. But the minifigures are really, really exciting, I think. So the first figure here that we'll talk about is Ahsoka Tano herself. I believe that is a brand new Leku piece for her, and it's interesting. It's shorter and I think a bit rounder than the one that we had before. So it reminds me of like, I guess, some of the early iterations that we got from like the Clone Wars sets. But I don't know how I feel about that. There's something off about it. I can't quite like pinpoint it's that I don't like. But honestly, the rest of the figure is really awesome. I love the side arm printing. I think that's great. You know, Star Wars doesn't often get that, and when they do, I think this looks really great. The face, I don't know. I think it's always interesting when they choose to use like actual colored pupils. But anyways, it's here. She's got them. But especially since this is live action too. Anyways, what I like is the torso printing there, how it continues onto the hips and the legs. I think that's a really nice detail. The lightsabers, as long speculated, that the clear pieces that I think were introduced for Mario, if I recall correctly, with the question mark block, they're going to be used here for her lightsabers going forward. So I think that's really awesome. I know that people wanted like a special hilt for her, but I think that these are perfectly fine, to be honest. But then we've got Sabine Wren, and this is quite interesting. So we've got her with the Larry the Barista hair in purple, which looks really cool. I love the face that she's got, that smirk. The rest of her outfit's kind of boring, just it all being dark brown, but I really love the torso. I think that's cool how they've done that. It's interesting that she's got Ezra's lightsaber, even in terms of like what's going on in the show. She calls Ahsoka Master and all these things in the latest trailer, so I'm just very curious what's going on there. But she does actually have a helmet. You can see that in a different picture here. And I think, again, it's not as detailed as some of the looks we've had for Sabine in the past, but I still think this looks pretty cool. I've never had a helmeted version of Sabine, so I'm very excited about that. And then we've got Professor Hu Yang, and he looks so cool. Like, the fact that they're going back, like, I remember watching that Clone Wars episode when I was a kid, so to have I guess our first ever David Tennant minifigure here too is pretty exciting. I think the new headpiece they created for him is really awesome. And then we've got the Inquisitor called Merrick, and there's a ton of speculation on who this could be. I'm telling you right now, the minifigure head is just going to be black. Like, it's not going to reveal who this is underneath. I would be shocked if they do. But I really love the printing there. I think it's so cool with like all the mud and all the scuff on there. The new helmet is really detailed too as well. I think that's really awesome to see. But moving on, we've got set number 75364. This is the Republic E-Wing versus Shin Hati's Starfighter. This will be retailing for $109.99 USD and has 1,056 pieces. So this set here, I don't know, it's kind of cool, to be honest. Like, some of the things, like, they're definitely unique ships, and I'm excited to see them in the show. But yeah, I think they're very colorful. They're Star Wars vehicles. I don't know how else to say that. Like, one of them specifically, the villain vehicle, it's reminding me of like one of the speeders from The Last Jedi, but like super colorful, dark red and dark yellows and all that. But let's go through the minifigures here. So from The Mandalorian, and of course from the new show, we've got Morgan Elsbeth. And she looks really cool. I love the new hairpiece they've designed for her. I think the face print there too. I love the robe printing. Like, overall, she's a really cool figure. Obviously, dress printing would have been nice, but that's okay. Next up, we've got Baylan Skoll, played by Ray Stevenson. Rest in peace. And it's cool because this is like his second minifigure since we got one for Gar Saxon before. I love the beard and everything. I think they really captured the likeness there. I love the torso printing. Like, the fact that it's green there, I think that's really cool. I think it's like, it really stands out even on the belt. I like that a lot. The leg printing, the lightsaber color, I know there's some debate if it's orange or red. I definitely feel like it's more on the orange side, but we'll have to wait and see. But I don't believe we've gotten those blades in orange before. And then we got Shin Hati, and this is another villain, I believe. And she's got Kira's hair there, recolored. That's kind of cool. The torso and leg printing, like, it's a very detailed figure. And then we've got Captain Porter. The torso and the legs, I was excited because I saw, like, that we were getting some more leg printing. But it's the same as a figure from the Ghost. But the helmet, brand new design and everything, the face and all that, looks really awesome. We've also got a New Republic astromech droid, and that's a really cool design there too. Very, very colorful. And yeah, very excited about these batch of sets. And if you haven't seen, the Ghost was also revealed, and I'll just quickly mention that its existence here. 75357, the Ghost and the Phantom 2 set, retailing for $159.99 USD, and it has 1,394 figures. If you want to see a full video on that, you could check that out. But we got one more set here, which is set number 75371. This is the Chewbacca set, retailing for $199.99 USD, has 2,319 pieces. And I don't know who is asking for this set, especially looking like this. It's not for me. Let's just say that. I think it's genuinely a little bit terrifying, like the face and the mouth and everything there. Yeah, no, just not for me. I'm sure, like, I'm just trying to picture, like, building this thing and just being so confused by, like, all of the different ways that all the slope pieces have to go, and oh my goodness, what a nightmare it would be to build this thing personally. But hey, if you like it, good for you. I'm sure it'll go on sale at some point, but this is, like, I'm gonna guess our final Return of the Jedi set that we're getting for the anniversary, which is a bit of a shame. But also included is a Chewbacca minifigure and stand. And I don't know what's more scary, the silhouette there, that whole orthographic in blue, or the actual model on its own. Anyways, everyone, what do you think of these three sets? Which ones are you going to be picking up on September the 1st? There is, I think, at least one more set that we have yet to have revealed. And if you want as well, the Advent calendar is coming out that day, so I'll link that video on screen too. Be sure to subscribe, turn the bell notifications so that you don't miss out on future LEGO Star Wars set news and potentially reviews on the channel. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.